Netherite Rank, the highest and last rank in all of Minecraft speedrunning. Only 60 people have it in the entire world. And for the past year, I've been trying to get it.
And I'm just gonna come out and say it, I didn't hit 2,000 elo.
I got close, but it never seemed to be enough.
We're at 1740 now.
But I kept training, and slowly but surely, you get better.
Yes! Yeah! Oh yeah! Yeah, baby! Oh my gosh!
I even got a new fastest rank time.
I can't believe that's my new rank PB. Oh my gosh, that's so fast!
And on November 19th, I finally got a shot at hitting Netherite.
Today is, I actually don't know what day it is. Sometime in November, we are at 1945 elo. My goal for the past year has been to get 2,000 elo. This is the closest I've been. We are currently on one heck of a win streak. Will it continue? Will it not? Not sure. We've had pretty terrible times on said win streak, but you know what? I mean, if you win, I guess. Freaking bang! 1962. Let's freaking go, baby! Let's freaking go! Let's go! 1980, baby! Look at this, I'm unstoppable! Please! Yes! Alright! Here's the big one. Oh! 1998, brother! New PB! That's a 2 elo PB! Brick! This is actually such a troll win streak. Like, why do I have two 14 minutes and a 15? Who am I? It's just like you don't give up and you win. Like, I just full died on one of the seeds. Ran it back and won. Where am I even on the ladder? 67. No, you're kidding! I'm 67! No, there's no way. No, not the comments, bro. It's actually over for me. It's actually over. All right. And you.
So this is my match for Netherite Rank. I tried to get this last year. The closest I got was 4 elo off. I was 1996. I am currently at 1998. So, you know, technically a 2 elo PB, and I was a little bit nervous going into this match. I did not think I would be anywhere close to hitting 2,000 elo today. I went on a win streak of 11. I'm currently on an 11 win streak, and if I win this match, I'll be on a 12 win streak, which is the biggest win streak I've ever had. I had 1 or 2 games with insane recoveries, and I just didn't forfeit, and I won. And so I haven't watched back this match since I did it, and we're just gonna do a little commentary. I hope you enjoyed the little intro thing. I had fun making it. I didn't go crazy with the editing. It's not like I've saved a ton of footage from the past year, but I have been working toward this for a long time, and I knew that this might be one of my last good shots to get Netherite. And that reason is there's a bit of elo inflation this season. So I believe the first time there was ever Netherite Rank, the first season they introduced it, it was maybe season 2. We're currently on season 9. In season 2, I believe there was only 3 people in the entire world with Netherite Rank. You know, and Ranked, it's been growing as a community, and it was early on, so they're still tweaking with how they wanted to do the elo systems and whatnot. But actually, let me just pull this up on the website. Let's go through how many Netherite ranks there have been every season, so I can like fact check myself. Okay, season 2. Oh no, season 1. They did have netherite rings. Okay. So season 1, there were 9 netherite rings. Season 2, there were only 4 netherite rings. Season 3, there were 10. Season 4, there were 17. 5, there were 16. 6, there were 33. 7, there were 36. 8, there were 41. And so we're currently in season 9. There's right about, actually, I can just give you an exact number. I'm literally on the website. There are 68 people with Netherite Rank. No, sorry, 70. There are 70 people with Netherite Rank. And there's been a lot of talk of, sort of changing the elo system so there's not that many Netherite ranks. And so I was like, oh, for Rick, bro, if I don't hit it this season, I might not hit it, unless I start becoming a top 20 player or something crazy like that. Which, I guess there's a line for that. There's a possibility. I'm grinding. I'm constantly improving. But so is everybody else. And rank in general is just becoming a bigger thing, Compared to 6 months ago. Just 6 months ago, there are double the amount of players, bro. I took like a 2-month break this summer, and I just was suddenly so far behind. And so I feel I've been crawling back to where I am normally playing, and I'm just objectively way better, My average last season was 1130. My average this season is like 1059 or something. So I've just improved my average by 30 seconds this late into the dropping of time. At 11 minutes, I dropped 30 seconds, and I think I can drop it another 30 seconds if I really lock in. I think my decision making has been better. Mechanics are kind of off and on, just depending on the day, but I think in general, I have decent mechanics, and so I'm really excited to keep pushing for stuff. There's the LCQ tournament, which is the last chance qualifier, so that's the top 100 players. That's going to happen at the end of the year-ish, so I'm trying to lock in for that. I want to play in that. That's like my biggest tournament for me that I can really ever do and achieve. Unless I just make it through LSCQ and I play in the actual grand tournament, that would be kind of cool. Maybe I'll do that one day. But I have just been improving, and it's been really fun. So I'm playing Anju, which I think there's 2 people named Anju that are just really good at speedrunning, apparently. This is, I didn't know that this, or maybe this is Anjo. Maybe this is Anjo, because there's definitely an Anju, and I'm trying to think to myself, did he just change his username? It used to be ANJU instead of ANJO. So I don't think it's the same person, but it's in the skill range that very well could be. So we'll see. Anyways, I'm playing a treasure bastion. I've seen the fortress, so I know I don't have to break a spawner or do anything funky with it. I've been changing up my bastions ever so slightly, as you do, being a speedrunner. And I've started offhanding blocks for treasure specifically, and maybe 1 or 2 other ones. It's just very nice to do like an item elevator when you're picking up some of these side gold blocks, and it's really not that hard to offhand in the middle of your route and then just offhand back to food. I mean, in this case, I literally only have 1 apple, so I don't have the most food, but that's what I would normally do. I low-key trolled on this run by not picking up more food. Oh, I actually got really scared. I was going to walk off the bastion there. That soul speed was not ready for it. I remember in the moment having a little jump scare. I'm like, oh my gosh. Do not jump off the bastion, Parker. Just play safe, finish the run. So yeah, I trolled a little bit in the village getting the food, but I did enter faster. I just played the terrain ever so slightly better to find the lava pool. Yeah, I knew it was going to be awkward because there was mountain terrain and lots of open stuff. I thought it might be in the trees, but it took me a little bit to get there, and that could have been super punishing. But right now, I'm definitely ahead. I'm unloading my pearl hang here. Anju is still in the fortress, and this pearl is going to land me basically on the fort. So I eat my apple, match the hunger pretty well. I'm completely out of food, but I'm at a decent health. I have a diamond sword. Hopefully I'm not going to need to pearl super aggressively or anything to get to a fort, because I really don't have that much food to play around with. And nerves-wise, I'm doing pretty good. I've definitely been more nervous before You know, maybe if I saw that Anju entered the fortress before me, I know I'm behind, or if I die or something, maybe my nerves start to spike a little bit. But the worst they were was probably at the very beginning of the run. I made a couple minor mechanical mistakes. I also spot this blaze spawner right here, which I think is a really good play, playing both spawners. But there was a lot of people watching this run. I have 2 Twitch channels. One is a low-key speedrun channel that I think people don't really watch unless you're in the speedrunning community, which I really like and think is cool. And then I have another Twitch channel which is like more popular, and I'll do lifestyle stuff on it. But this one I had 200 people watching, bro. I don't usually get 200 people watching me play, and it was all because it was my Netherite rank, you know? I was looking at the graph afterwards, and I just see the numbers spike up insanely high. I start seeing all my friends in the chat, and there's just so many people. This was one of the coolest runs I've ever had, you know? But Netherite rank, I knew it wasn't secured. It was definitely not in the bag. I've been in this situation twice before, where I've been 1 match away from Netherite rank, and I've lost both of them. So I've definitely been in this situation before, and I'm thinking to myself, don't choke this. You have the lead, and you just got into fire, just got his first rod. You have 10 rods. You're measuring right now, and as long as you don't choke anything, this should be a solid completion. And because this has been such a low food seed, I decided to pearl aggressively here, get my damage down, offhand the bed as I'm going back to the portal, overlapping these pearls, I think nicely. You can see a little bit of nerves there, double checking to make sure I've set my spawn on the bed. How embarrassing would that be if I go for a hunger reset and I teleport back to spawn? It just would have been awful. So I go here. I've been trying to prioritize pearl hanging more immediately after I go into, like, back into nether, because I think it's just really good. There was a gas there that low-key I was scared of hitting, so I waited half a second before going. And now I'm just waiting. That's really all I'm doing. I need 1 more rod. I'm pre-crafting. I see I have a bunch of iron, so I'm like, you know what? Might as well craft that. Maybe I can make some extra armor. Surely one of these guys will drop. And they don't. So I still have to keep waiting for this last rod. I craft up a chest plate and some pants, which I think is something people should do more often. Honestly, I've been doing it for 2 weeks or something, and it's just so good. If you have nothing else to do, you might as well use the iron for extra damage, you know, because it really can come down to it. I'm a little uncertain of which terrain decision to take. You know, I could have gone left, could have gone right. I decided to go right just because I think it's slightly better, and it pays off really nicely. The terrain opens up super well here. I try to hit this netherrack and just full whiff. So maybe a little bit of time lost there, but I am in the lava. I throw 1 more pearl, and I'm basically on course. What do we need to go to? -42 to 72. I'm 4 blocks off. So I'm swimming up. I'm starting to think to myself, okay. As long as I don't get a troll stronghold, I should be able to lock this out. I'm building my portal here, just about sub 10. There's some netherrack above me, so I can't, like, do anything crazy. I really didn't want to misplace because I had no extra obby, and we're in. 952, going to the stronghold, scanning for spikes. Not getting anything, boom, there's something. There's a spike, not top left, so I decided to go bottom right, checking this direction. Shouldn't have gone down this pathway, honestly. So I backtrack. I know the spike is more straightforward, and then I hear it. Silverfish. As long as I don't mess up the 0, I will hit Netherite Rank. Something I've been trying to do for an entire year. Wait, I gotta pause the music. I gotta pause the music. Oh my gosh. Yeah! Oh my gosh, bro. Oh my gosh. Let me do this. Let me do this. Oh my gosh. Thank you guys. Oh my gosh. Netherite. First Netherite. Yes. Oh my gosh. Yes. Oh my gosh. There's so many people here. Thanks, guys. Dude, look at my win streak. What the crap is this? Like, hello? Hello? What is this? Oh, dude, that feels unreal. There's so many people here. I feel like everybody's here. Spidey, Oosh, Poplar. I saw Fine. I saw Woogie. I saw Infume. I saw Emerald. Oh my gosh. Like, do I keep going or is that it?